Good morning. This is Gloria, the pink-haired investor realtor from Indianapolis, and I am here today to show you your October market recap. So let's go ahead and share our screen here so we can see what's going on in the real estate market in Indianapolis. Okay, so let's start with this one. Okay, so you can see here that these are the analytics from October, Marion County, all of the townships, and we're looking at single family. So median sales price is now $220,000, which is just crazy to me that for Marion County that's what the median sales price is now. Average days on market, we're still pretty low. We're only 6 days on market. You can see that's kind of flat there. That hasn't changed much from last month. New listings are down, so we've dropped 4.2%. So we only have 1,527 new listings. Our active inventory is also down. We're just a little under 1,200 there. Price per square foot is about 137. So sometimes, even though there's like a big range of houses here, sometimes we can take that price per square foot and kind of average out what you think your properties that you're purchasing are. 1,306 units sold in Marion County last year. This chart down here I thought was pretty interesting. So if we go all the way back to October of 2018, our median sales price was 156. Okay, so this was obviously before COVID. Then we're kind of raising a little bit, 170, that's kind of normal. This would be January 2020, we were 169. And I think this is interesting. During COVID, we were still going up, 180, 184, 187. And then we just kind of keep continuing. You'll always see, and I'll show this on the next chart too, that in Indiana, we do have seasons here. So there is a little bit like during the winter that typically kind of drops a little bit. So it kind of dropped a little bit last year. And then we just kept going up again in the spring. We're right about at the spot where you see all of the other seasons kind of level off a little bit. So December, January, sometimes we can get some bargains out there. So for all you investor bargain hunters, this is the time for you to buy right now. So let's look at that a little bit more closely. So here's the median sales price kind of broken down by month. So this goes all the way back to 2016. So 135. So you see how every year, like in June, July, June, it kind of peaks, and then it kind of a little bit down, and then usually January is the low point. Okay, so every year it kind of drops. Median sales price drops a little bit. Couple of different factors of that. Obviously, we're Indiana, it's winter time, but also like homeowners aren't wanting to move like during the holidays, over Christmas, when it's cold and snowing. So the houses that are out there are houses that have to be sold. So these are ones where, we haven't been able to bid under list price for a long time, almost 2 years now. We've had to do list price or above. This may be a time that there might be a house that's sitting there for 30 days or more, because we see that the average sales price the average days on market is only 6 days. So if it's been sitting there 30 days, we may be able to go ahead and put an offer in a little bit lower. So for me, I think November, December, January is just kind of the best time for investors to get out there and get some bargains. Speaking of list price, let's go ahead and look at that really quick. So we are still at 100.4%. So our kind of peak was 101.9. And this is, again, I just have Marion County on here. Let me double check that really quick. Let's just see what I have set up for filters. Oh, actually, that is everything. So let's go ahead and adjust that a little bit. I only want single family. And then let's just look at Marion County for now, not the entire Mybor area. So the Mybor area kind of covers a little bit more than just Marion County. So we're going to look at just Marion County, which is where Indianapolis is. Okay, let's look at that again. So again, we're at 100.7% though. So we're still the same. Peak was 102% of what that was. All right, let's we already looked at median sales price. So you can kind of see again that it drops every year, so we're yes, we're at a higher peak, but we're still kind of at that peak. So hopefully we can see a little bit of leveling off. I've heard the interest rates are starting to go up. So again, keep that in mind when you're figuring your numbers. But for you're competing against homeowners, then you know, their prices are going up as well. So here we can kind of see closed sales. So here we are in January of 2016, all the way down here, February, all the way down here, whereas the peak was 1,300 and then it was only 705. That was back in 17. Okay, so in 2020, our peak was in July of 1,500. January is half that. Okay, so again, low inventory, a lot of people not wanting to move as much, but we'll kind of see this going down. So, you know, yes, lower inventory, but go ahead and just keep looking. You'll be able to find something. Price per square foot, I always like looking at this. So we've just been kind of steadily going up. So we're not seeing, you know, as much there coming back down. I mean, we're not going to come back down to these 2016 numbers. So just have to have a reality check there of we're not getting what we were, you know, 5 years ago. But, you know, hopefully kind of a little bit of a leveling out. And then cumulative days on market, yeah, just look from that's just completely gone down. So right now, all of the cumulative days on market is only 6. Average is about 17. So that kind of depends on the areas. Let's go ahead and dig in just a little bit closer. So I know a lot of you just like Center Township. So let's look at the numbers for Center Township really quick here. Where'd my next one go? Sorry, I lost it there. Center, come back. There we go. Yeah, try this one more time. Okay, single family, Marion County. And then we want to look at just the Center Township. Okay. Hide those filters. So this is a little bit different here. So you can see we're at 14 days on market. So a little bit longer in the center of town. Our median sales price. Okay. Sorry, I have like a little. It's actually supposed to be 142,000. So what our median sales price is. Closed sales 247. We're down just 2 from 249 from last month. Sold price per square foot, looking at 126, and that's still up. So it's up 28% from last year, up 3% from last month. Percentage of list price received, 98.5%. So a little bit, I mean, we were up over 100, down to 97, back up to 98. So, you know, realtors are really trying to get right at that list price where it's supposed to be. And then cumulative days on market for Center Township, looks like it's about 14. So a little bit more than what it is on the outskirts of town, but kind of just tells you a little bit of information there. So back to our median sales price, 142,000. I mean, if we kind of look at this comparison, again, you kind of see the jump seasonally. So January and December are typically a little bit lower. Our peak was 174, and this is in, we're back in Center Township now. But I mean, we're not getting that 52 that we were 5 years ago. So just reality check of this is what's happening. But just to recap one more time, I really think for investors, November, December, January is going to be one of your best times to go out there and find some bargains. So be sure to call the team. Let me know. You can send me an email at gloria@gearregroup.com or text me at 317-750-4998. We'd be glad to help you out.